Hi students, welcome students of class 9. Revision will be there of all important topics in your syllabus, biology syllabus. So today I am starting with flower. It is your fourth chapter. Structure is there of a bisexual flower. Bisexual means both the reproductive parts are there, the stamen as well as the pistil. Now the structures will revise. What are the structures? The stalk which is supporting the flower. The upper part of the stalk is the receptacle, and just above it there are leafy structures which are called the sepals. The sepals are usually the green leaves which are at the base of the flower. So collectively they are called what? They are called the calyx. Above that, the colorful part of the flower, the colored leaves which are called the petals, and collectively they are called the corolla. So these are the two holes, the calyx and the corolla, and then the other two holes are the stamen, the male reproductive part, which has the anther, bilobed anther, and your pollen grains are there. Pollens are the male reproductive cells or male gametes, and a thread-like structure, that is the filament, which is attaching the anther to the base of the flower. And the other hole is what? The other hole is the pistil, which is comprising of style, ovary, style, and then this is stigma, style, ovary. These are the three parts of the pistils, and these are the two holes, the reproductive parts. So it is also said that the two holes are essential and two holes are non-essential parts of the flower. Which are the two essential parts? They are the stamen and pistil, the reproductive parts, because they are directly concerned with the reproduction. And which are non-essential parts? They are the sepals and the petals, the calyx and the corolla, because they are only protecting the inner part, the inner reproductive parts, and they are attracting the insects for pollination. So they are non-essential parts, but they are the parts of the flowers. And these are the structures. What the structures are? Floral structures and the other parts that are there, the other important parts that you have to revise and remember is what? That if all the parts are there in the flower, it is a complete flower. If even one part is missing, it is incomplete flower. This is clear, students? And then bisexual, already I revised. Both the reproductive parts have to be there, and unisexual means only one part will be there, whether stamen or pistil. So if it is containing stamen, it will be staminate. If it is containing pistil, it will be pistillate flower. Male flower or female flower. Now what happens is sometimes petals and sepals look alike. So it is called perianth. And if it is more like petals, it is petaloid. It is more like sepals, it is sepaloid. Then the two other terms you have to remember, bract and nectaries. So bracts are the flowers which are coming from the bigger leafy structures. The example is bougainvillea. And nectaries are special cells which are secreting your special secretions are there which are attracting the insects for pollination. Nostracium is the example for nectaries, cells which are called nectaries. And then when you come to the sepals and petals again, in a little detail, what are the sepals? In regards to sepals, if they are free, they are polysepalous. If they are fused in one, it is gamosepalous. Same is with petals. If they are free, they are polypetalous. If they are not free. If they are fused, they are gamopetalous. And about the reproductive parts, that is the essential parts of the flower. Again, if we discuss in a little detail, it is the arrangement of the stamens that you have to remember, you have to revise. The stamens can be free, that is your polyandrous stamen, but they can be in bunches also, in one bunch, in two bunches, in more bunches. So if they are in one bunch, it is monoadelphous. If they are in two bunches, it is diadelphous arrangement. And if they are in a number of branches, they are polyadelphous arrangement. So that is the arrangement of the stamens. And about pistil, you have to remember that at the tip of the pistil, it is the stigma, which is having sugary substance, chemicals, enzymes for the pollen grains to fall on this stigma, the male gametes to fall on this, and the pollen grains containing the male gametes, they develop a pollen tube by which the male gametes are carried to the ovary. And ovary is having number of compartments called locules, and in the locules ovules are there. So in the ovule only the female gamete, reproductive gamete is there. So pollen grain, the pollens have to reach the stigma, which is called the pollination. We will discuss these things in later on. But about the pistil, you have to remember the parts are stigma, style, and ovary, which is the base of the pistil, and ovary is containing the ovule, which is having the female reproductive gamete. So about this you are clear now, students, about your pistil. And then comes the other important terms, which are monoecious plants and dioecious plants. Monoecious plants means in one plant, in the same plant, both the flowers are there, the male flower as well as the female flower. Though flower containing only the stamen and flower containing only the pistil. So both the kinds of flowers are there in one plant, that is monoecious. Example is commonly maize, the maize plant. And then dioecious plant means the male and female parts are the flower containing male part or the flower containing female part are on two different plants, not on a single plant. So the staminate flower or the pistillate flower will be on different plants. Those are dioecious plants. Example is your palm, so these are the different examples you have to also remember when you are discussing the terms. And apart from this, what are the other things that you have to remember? The placenta, which is the tissue which is connecting the ovule to the ovary, that is placenta. Arrangement of placenta you have to remember that it is called the placentation. And the arrangement of flowers of the plants is known as the inflorescence. So there are different patterns of the flowers, arrangement of flowers of the plants. Few of them you have to remember. Some flowers are coming out from the axil, and some are reaching a level from different axils, but reaching a certain level. So that is one arrangement. So like this, there are few arguments which you have to remember, which are called inflorescence. So students, I think I have revised the important aspects of this chapter, the flower, and then in the next videos I will come with some other important parts of the chapters. So till then, goodbye and thank you very much. Wish you the very best. God bless you all.